Have you ever shared a big plan with someone only to find that things didn't quite work out the way you hoped? What if the very act of sharing was the reason your plans faltered? Today, we're diving into the surprising reasons why keeping your goals and ambitions to yourself might be the key to success. Welcome to BoldSoul Inspiration. In today's video, we're talking about the importance of privacy and why you should never tell anyone what you're up to. It's easy to get excited about a new project, idea, or goal and want to share it with others, but sometimes sharing too much can do more harm than good. We'll explore why it's often wiser to keep your plans under wraps and how doing so can actually lead to better outcomes. By the end of this video, you'll understand the dangers of oversharing and why a little discretion can go a long way in helping you achieve your goals. Let's start with a few stories. We've all been there. You're excited about a new idea, maybe a business venture or a personal goal, and you just have to tell someone, but what happens next? Maybe you receive some doubt, negativity, or skepticism from the very people you thought would support you. Take James, for example. James had a brilliant business idea and couldn't wait to share it with his friends and family. But instead of encouragement, he was met with criticism. They told him his idea was unrealistic and that he should focus on something more stable. Despite his enthusiasm, those negative comments planted seeds of doubt in his mind. Over time, those seeds grew, and James found himself second-guessing his decisions, eventually abandoning the project altogether. Or consider Sarah, an aspiring artist with dreams of making it big. She shared her ambitions with her peers, only to be met with mockery and dismissive comments. Art isn't a real career, they said. You'll never make a living off that. Their words shook her confidence, and for a while she put her paintbrushes away. These stories illustrate a common theme. When you share your goals with others, you open yourself up to their opinions, and not all of those opinions will be positive. In fact, many people project their own fears and insecurities onto you, whether they mean to or not. And sometimes this negativity can derail even the most determined individuals. So what's the key takeaway here? The main reason to keep your plans private is simple. It preserves your mental energy and focus. When you're working on something new, you're in a vulnerable state. Your ideas are fresh, untested, and still forming. Sharing them too early exposes you to external influences that can shake your resolve. Instead of focusing on execution, you might find yourself defending your choices or explaining your vision to people who might not understand or support it. Let's break it down further. Imagine your goal is a delicate seedling just starting to grow. By sharing it too soon, you're exposing it to harsh elements before it's strong enough to withstand them. But if you nurture it privately, allowing it to grow roots and gain strength, it has a much better chance of surviving and thriving when you finally bring it out into the open. For instance, think about a young entrepreneur who's quietly building a startup. They might be tempted to share every milestone and idea, but instead they choose to keep things under wraps. This allows them to iterate and pivot without external pressure, refining their ideas until they're ready for the spotlight. By the time they reveal what they've been working on, it's already well established and the foundation is solid. What happens when you don't share your plans? Well, for one, you maintain control over your narrative. You're not swayed by others' opinions, and you're less likely to lose momentum due to doubt or criticism. James, who we mentioned earlier, eventually learned this lesson. After his first failed attempt, he started working on a new project but didn't tell a soul. Without the noise of outside opinions, he was able to focus entirely on his work. When he finally launched, his business was met with success, and those who had doubted him before were now amazed by what he had achieved. Sarah, the artist, also found success by keeping her next project a secret. She stopped seeking validation from others and instead concentrated on perfecting her craft. When her work was finally displayed in galleries, it spoke for itself. The same people who once mocked her were now praising her talent. The lesson here is that sometimes silence is your greatest ally. By keeping your plans to yourself, you allow them to develop without interference. You also give yourself the space to fail, learn, and grow, all without the added pressure of others' expectations. In summary, the next time you're tempted to share your plans with others, take a moment to consider the potential consequences. Ask yourself if sharing will help or hinder your progress. More often than not, keeping things close to the chest can provide the clarity and focus you need to succeed. Remember, not everyone will understand or support your vision, and that's okay. Your goals are yours to achieve, and you don't need anyone's approval to pursue them. By maintaining your privacy, you protect your energy, stay focused, and avoid unnecessary distractions. This doesn't mean you should never seek advice or feedback, but rather that you should be selective about when and with whom you share your plans. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced the negative effects of oversharing? How do you maintain your privacy when working on something important? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to check out our other video on how to stay focused and motivated while pursuing your goals. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your plans close and your goals even closer.